Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you what's in my pencil case. This is a pencil case that I had for like the last year or so, and everything inside this is basically what I would have taken around with me everywhere. And so are probably some of the most used supplies I have for 2018. Okay, so starting off, we have a kneadable eraser in this Faber-Castell box. I really like kneadable erasers. They are great for like tiny details and less opaque rubbing out. Next, I have this. I haven't used this for like ever. It's like this. The rubber's not very good. I don't really know why I still have that. I'll sort that. Next, I have a Jelly Roll 08. If this focuses. Yeah, next is a Jelly Roll. They're basically just a white pen. And they're pretty good. Next, we have a Faber-Castell artist pen. And it's a black ink thingy in fine, so it has quite a like fine thick tip compared to like extra small and stuff. Then here's the extra small. The tip is really small. That's that. Then I have this, which I've had for a long time, which is a dual brush pen. They're from Mozart. They have like a brush nibbled one side and like a fine liner on the other side. I haven't used these for a while. The only reason I have this is because I needed to do some outlining and I didn't want for like writing, and I didn't want one of these to be used. Alright, yeah, my camera doesn't want to focus on anything. Okay, so next we have a soft art eraser, and I think I have another one in here. Yep, from the same set. They're a bit battered because they've been in my pencil case for a while, but yeah, they're really good rubbers. They just don't have any sharp edges to them anymore, so I tend to use the backs of pencils instead. Alright, so following suit, I only got these two recently. They came as like a 2 of each set, but these are the Micron 003 and 005. They are really extremely fine. They are so thin. Do you want to focus? Okay, yeah. So they're so thin. I still have that. I'll sort that. They're really good. Next, I have a Jelly Roll 08, like tiny details and everything, and they are some of the highest quality fine liners you can get. Yeah, I definitely recommend these. I've only had them for a short while, but they're definitely one of the best I've had for like ever. Anyway, next is here's another Faber-Castell fine liner. I used to have a small one of these. I dropped it on its nib and the nib broke, so I don't have it anymore. So that's a bit sad. And it has like a rubber at the end. The rubbers on this one's not very good. Wait, hold on. Yep. Next, I have a heck ton of pencils. Like, when I say a lot of pencils, I mean a lot of pencils. And the majority of which are from the same set. And they were like £1.50 for like 10 of these, and they all have used rubbers at the end of them. Well, I used them, but they will have rubbers at the end of them. They used to be pretty long, but now they're tiny and stumped. But yeah, these are HB, And they're just the normal... Wait, let me find the brand.
2 hours later.
Staedtler. They're Staedtler pencils, and they're basically just random school pencils that you find everywhere in stores. They're really cheap, but they are really good. They had the rubbers at the end of them are really good. Anyway, next I have this Faber-Castell 8B in a... if it wants to focus. Okay, yeah. Next is this Faber-Castell 8B pencil in a wooden grip. I have another one which is just the graphite stick. I got this in a set a while back, so I don't remember where it's from, but it's another 8B pencil. And then it's this mechanical one which, watch. Ta-da! It's broken basically. But yeah, has a thick lead-ish thing compared to normal mechanical pencils. Next, there's another graphite stick. I don't know why I have that. And it has like a stump rubber at the end. The rubbers on this one's not very important if that wants to focus. And then here's a chalk thing. I don't really know what it is, but it's a chalk thing, and I got it in a 2 set, and I carry around one to like everywhere. And yeah, they're good for like chalky highlights. I could never find a good enough white pencil, so if anyone has any suggestions, please leave them down below, because the search for a good opaque white highlight pencil is still in progress. Okay, so now I have these two, which are cheap, and they're probably from like Poundland or something, and they're just basically glitter pens, glitter gel pens. They're not, I mean, they do the job, they're just not artist quality, just so to speak. And I have a sharpener which I need to exchange. I also got it in a set. I find that if you want to get good sharpeners, you need to get them in a set with something. I don't know why, but the blade is just sharper. So this is everything I carry in my pencil case. Next, I have this, which is just a makeup bag I had lying around for a while, but basically I use it for watercolors and paints. So I have a roll of masking tape for taping the watercolor paper down. I have a watercolor palette, which is cheap. It's from like The Works, which is a cheap brand in the UK. But basically, the paints used to be, they're like chalky blocks. They used to be in here. I just kind of like popped them out and replaced them with my own watercolors. Of course, it's nothing like fancy and it looks like a mess, but it does the job. It's a palette. And these are Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolors in tubes, and then these are the Daler-Rowney, also in tubes. I prefer tube paint as to pans sets. So yeah, that's that. I need to get a new one of these because this one's getting a bit tight on space. Next, I have this large amount of colored pencils. They're nothing fancy, most of which I find lying around everywhere. They're not, you know, the best quality, but they do the job. And it's just like Staedtler, Bic. I have an unnamed one, but they're mainly just Staedtler. And then I have tissue. which of course comes in handy when you're doing watercolors because you need a tissue to wipe your brushes off of. And then I have a ton of watercolor brushes, or just generally brushes. I don't usually have this angled one. And then this is a Specialist Crafts paintbrush. Here are just more. That's the brand if you want to know. They're cheap and they're good for what they do. Have a link down below to them if you want to get them. That's about everything that I carry. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Please subscribe. I'll have some of the supplies linked below, the ones that I can find, obviously, to like Amazon or something like that. So yeah, like, subscribe, share if you think that this would help out a fellow artist, and I'll see you next time. Here are just more. That's the brand if you want to know. They're cheap and they're good for what they do. I'll have some of the supplies linked below, the ones that I can find, obviously, to like Amazon or something like that. So yeah, like, subscribe, share if you think that this would help out a fellow artist, and I'll see you next time.